Most men don't even realize when they're being admired. That's because real attraction doesn't always show up in obvious ways. It's not in the compliments, the stares, or the flirty texts. It's in the subtle shifts, the way someone leans in when you speak, how their tone changes, or how often they find a reason to be near you. See, many guys go through life waiting for permission to feel attractive. They look for validation, hoping someone will confirm what they secretly wish to believe. But here's the truth. The signs you're attractive are already around you. You've just been trained to overlook them. In this video, we'll explore 8 subtle but powerful psychological signs that you're not just liked, you're magnetically attractive. And it's not about looks. It's about presence, energy, and how others unconsciously respond to you. By the end, you won't just know the signs, you'll start to see yourself and how others see you in a completely new way. Let's begin. Point 1. Your silence makes people talk. Ever noticed how some people get uncomfortable when you're quiet? They start explaining themselves, talking too much, or laughing at things that aren't even funny. That's not random. That's a response to your presence. See, most men rush to fill silence because they fear being perceived as boring or disinterested. But an attractive man isn't afraid of silence. He owns it. This kind of man doesn't speak to prove something. He speaks when it matters. And when he doesn't, that pause, that stillness, creates emotional gravity. People lean in. They overthink. They project. That tension, that's not awkwardness. That's influence. When you're composed in silence, it shows control. It shows confidence. It tells others that you're grounded and you don't need attention to feel valuable. And women, they notice that on a subconscious level. They don't just see mystery, they feel it. So if your silence makes people talk more, you're not invisible. You're irresistibly visible without saying a word. Point 2. She adjusts her appearance mid-conversation. Pay close attention during conversations. If a woman suddenly fixes her hair, adjusts her top, checks her posture, or subtly refreshes her lip balm while talking to you, don't dismiss it. She's not just fixing her look. She's reacting to you. See, she didn't do that before you walked in, but now in the middle of a casual exchange, she's quietly signaling that your presence matters. That subconscious desire to appear more refined, more put together. It's not vanity, it's instinct. Psychologically, when someone feels attraction, their body often responds before their mind catches up. It's a biological cue. He's watching. Look your best. She may not even be aware she's doing it, but her nervous system is already playing the game. So if you've ever seen a woman subtly enhance her femininity in your presence, understand what it means. You didn't ask for her attention, but you got it. Not through words, not through moves, but simply by being you. Point 3. People apologize around you, even when they don't have to. There's a rare kind of presence that doesn't shout or seek attention, yet everyone feels it. It's subtle, but undeniable. And when you carry that kind of energy, people begin to adjust themselves in your presence. Ever notice someone say sorry when they didn't need to? Or backtrack mid-sentence? Suddenly more careful with their words, like they're trying not to disappoint you? That's not politeness. That's recognition. You haven't demanded respect, but your energy commands it. This isn't about intimidation. It's about awareness. People don't apologize around men they don't register, but when they feel your calm, centered presence, they instinctively correct themselves. That's gravitational pull in action, especially women. When a woman senses a man who is grounded, non-reactive, and unshakably composed, she treats him differently. She's more intentional, more aware, because you're not just another guy in the room. You're the one who shifts the entire atmosphere without ever raising your voice. Point 4. She remembers the smallest things you say. You casually mentioned that you like mint chocolate. Weeks later, she brings it to you. You once named a favorite artist. Now he's suddenly on her playlist. Coincidence? Not quite. See, when a woman is emotionally invested, even just a little, her memory becomes laser-focused on one thing. You. It's not that she's trying hard to impress you. It's that your words stayed with her Because you did. When a man is forgettable, so are his stories. But when you make her feel something, your smallest comments become emotional bookmarks. She starts collecting them, not to flatter you, but to understand you, to feel closer, to decode your mind. That's the kind of attention most men don't even notice, because they're too busy chasing big signs while missing the powerful quiet ones. So if she recalls things you barely remember saying, it's because you're not just someone she heard, you're someone she's holding on to. Point 5. You feel like the exception, even when you're not trying. You're not like most guys. Ever heard a woman say that? That's not flattery, that's her confusion talking. A quiet confession that something about you doesn't fit her usual pattern. You didn't chase, you didn't brag, you didn't try too hard, but somehow you stand out. And she feels it. Most men are trying to be someone, talking more, proving more, pushing harder. But you're just being grounded, observant, intentional. That kind of energy doesn't beg for attention. It pulls it in without effort. And that's why you feel like the exception. Because while other guys are busy trying to stand out, you naturally don't blend in. She won't be able to put her finger on it, but she'll start treating you differently, more respectfully, more carefully. You didn't do anything loud. You just carried quiet weight. And in a world full of noise, that's unforgettable. Point 6. She gets flustered when you compliment her. Let's be honest. Most compliments bounce right off. She's heard it all. You're beautiful, nice smile, you look amazing. And most of the time, they don't land. Not because she's cold, but because they're routine, rehearsed, hollow. But when you say it and she suddenly fidgets, laughs awkwardly, can't hold your gaze, that's not just shyness, that's impact. Because your compliment didn't come from performance, it came from presence. There's no chasing in your tone, no overcompensating. You said what you saw and meant it. And that, right there, disrupts her emotional guard. It catches her off balance, not in fear, but in feeling. She can't hide behind practiced poise when the energy is real. When your words make her visibly flustered, it means you've shifted her from intellect to emotion, from control to connection. That's not surface-level attraction. That's resonance. And once she feels that with you, she won't forget it. Point 7. She tries to find out if you're single without asking. She won't always say it directly, but make no mistake, she wants to know. It might sound like a casual, "Do you live alone?" or a teasing, "Your girlfriend must be lucky." But these aren't just random questions, they're feelers, soft probes, subtle ways of discovering what really matters to her. Are you available? Because attraction, real attraction, isn't passive. It's curious. When a woman starts fishing for your relationship status without actually asking, it means something about you has triggered emotional interest. She's not doing this with every guy, just you. Why? Because something in your presence hints at rarity, at depth, and she doesn't want to miss her chance. So instead of confronting it head on, she dances around it, gauges your tone, studies your reactions. She's solving a puzzle, you, before someone else beats her to it. So the next time she asks something that sounds a little off topic, read between the lines. Chances are her heart's already ahead of her words. Point 8. She mirrors your mood without realizing it. Have you ever noticed a woman subtly syncing with your energy without you saying a word? You're calm. She starts to quiet down. You're upbeat. She begins to laugh more. You turn serious. Her voice softens. Her demeanor shifts. That's not a coincidence. It's called emotional mirroring, one of the most instinctive signs of subconscious attraction. When a woman is emotionally drawn to a man, especially one she finds magnetic, her nervous system starts syncing with his. Her body language adapts. Her emotions begin to orbit your energy. It's not about copying you. It's about unconsciously aligning with a frequency she doesn't want to lose. And here's the wild part. Most men miss it. They're so caught up in what to say or how to act, they overlook the fact that she's already responding to his presence, not his performance. So if a woman gradually starts mirroring your energy, understand what's happening. She doesn't just see you, She feels you. And in her own quiet, instinctual way, she's telling you, you matter more than you know. If these signs opened your eyes, imagine what else you've been missing. Don't just watch, grow with us. Subscribe to Facts Worth for more truths that change the way you see yourself and the world. Hit like, drop a comment, and share this with someone who needs it. This isn't just content, it's clarity, and we're just getting started.